Here we are to my NFL season predictions. Nick Albrisi here, and it's Saturday, the first Saturday in September, and next Sunday's already week one. So, and it's just crazy how like we're basically here. Um, so before I get started, we're gonna do I'm gonna do it. I'll release it every Wednesday this year because I used to release it Thursdays and Tuesdays. But I'm gonna do my predictions week by week every Wednesday. I'm gonna have the video up. So the week one ones will be up on Wednesday. So just expect that. But this video is gonna be I'm gonna say it's gonna be like a quick 10-15 minute ones on just who I just think is gonna win the Super Bowl and division winners and MVP and offensive player of the year and defensive player of the year. I can't predict rookie of the year, just so, you know what I mean? So, let's get right into it. So we have, I did one of these for MLB, so I have to do these for it, just how it is. So, we're going to start with, we'll go AFC, we'll start with the AFC. Yeah, AFC, because, so, AFC North, we have, everybody should know the divisions. I shouldn't. So, yeah, I'm just saying, just because, people be like, so you got Jets, Bills, Patriots, and Dolphins. So, we all expected the Jets to be in last because they're horrible. Yeah, they're just a horrible team. They'll be good eventually, but not ready yet. Third place, I got the Patriots. I think I'm not a big fan of them. They just have went downhill since Brady left, obviously, and just it is what it is. Just Belichick's still there. He can make anybody good, but I don't expect them to be, Then Dolphins in second, Tyreek, Tua, that should be good. Then you have the Gesicki, but they want to trade him. I don't know what's going on over there. You got Waddle, so they're not. They're pretty solid. And the Bills in first. That should be a runaway division. They should win that division by 5 games. So in the playoffs net, I think the Dolphins will make it as one of the wild cards with the Bills. So they're two playoff spots out of there. I think Miami will be like the last wild card though. So now we go to the AFC. That was it. My bad. The AFC North is the Patriots. AFC North is the Steelers division. The AFC East is the these divisions, man. I'm always confused with the shit. So the Patriots division is the AFC East. It's weird, and the Steelers division is the AFC North. It's weird. It doesn't make sense. You would think the East, the Patriots are more in the East. I don't know. Steelers division: Steelers, Bengals, Ravens, Browns. Browns will be in last. They're just a mess. Watson being what he is, I don't really expect much from them. And then third place, I got the Steelers. Trubisky, I think he'll do better over there, but they are what they are. At the end of the day, I would be surprised if they're over 500. You know what I mean? Ravens in second. Then you got the Bengals in first. I don't think any of those teams are going to make the playoffs in that division besides, obviously, the Bengals. Just not a fan. Really not a fan. Baltimore could. It depends. They have no receivers, but they could. But we'll see. Then you got the AFC South. You got the Titans, Colts, Jaguars, and Houston. And actually, I named it in that order what it's going to be. Anyway, Houston being last. They suck. We all know. People like Davis Mills though. So I don't. But they are what they are. The Jags, they'll be better, but they won't be like a threat yet. I think they'll be better. I like in one of my leagues, I already drafted Trevor Lawrence as my backup. So See what happens with that. I got the Colts in second, but I think people overhype the Colts. They'll make the playoffs, but I think people really overhype them. I just think Matt Ryan's not that good. They really don't have any receivers, and they have Jonathan Taylor, who's a beast. But to me, they're just not that. They're not that good. Like they're not. I'm not scared of them. I know we play them later in the year in Minnesota. I'm not scared of them at all. Then you got the Titans, I think, in first again, just because I know they're not that good either. But they have Derrick Henry, and they have Robert Woods and Tannehill. So I think those three should be fine just to sneak past that division anyway. So, yeah. So, I look at it. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it is. So we got the best division in football. We have KC, Las Vegas, Chargers, and we got the Broncos. Three teams out of this division may make the playoffs. I don't know who, so I can't predict this, but I think in last place will be the Broncos. That division is just so good that Denver's just gonna be last because Russell Wilson's on the older side of his career. I think giving him that extension was kind of boneheaded. He's good still, but he's just on the downside. Have receivers, they have running backs decent, but they're still just. I still think they could be last place. Then you got the Raiders in third. Devontae Adams over there. I think his numbers are going to decline a little bit. I'm happy he's over there though, because I hate the Packers. So, but yeah, they'll be third. This is tough. I'm just gonna still say Chargers in second. Herbert's good, but Keenan Allen's health every year is an issue, and Eckler sometimes is banged up. I don't know. They're gonna be good. Then I think first they'll Kansas City, Mahomes magic. They'll make a trade. They'll do something to get another receiver at like the deadline or some shit. You know what I mean? That's just how they are. What I think they should have did, they should have traded once. They should have traded for one of the Seattle receivers once Hill left. You know what I mean? Metcalf would have been too much. Maybe get Lockett. You know what I mean? They could have did that, but that's my division right there. So it's gonna be close. I think KC can win that by a game. It's gonna come down like the last week 17, week 18 kind of shit. So I think that's what it's gonna be. So and now we go to NFC. NFC East. We have the Eagles, Washington Commanders, Giants, and Cowboys. In last place, I'll go with the Giants, obviously. Saquon's going to get hurt again. I know there's Giants fans are going to be watching this. He's going to get hurt every year. Last place Giants. I got the Commanders in third. They're a mess. That's a mess. Every year the team name's changing. Every year a new quarterback's in there. The defense was good. Now it's a mess. The only guy I respect on that team is Terry McLaurin, but everybody else. Second place, everybody's probably saying, "Oh, what's he gonna do?" Because they don't like the Birds. But second place is gonna be Dallas. And the Eagles will be in first because see, it depends on the play of Hurts though. I'm gonna pick the Eagles in first place just because if Hurts plays like shit all year, then no, they won't win the division. But if he plays decent, they're gonna win that division because Dallas lost Cooper, okay, but they still have Gallup and CeeDee Lamb. He's not the same guy as he was his rookie year and his second and third year. And just, supposedly the Eagles increased better on defense, but I'm still not scared of their defense because, like, week 2, I still think Dalvin Cook and Jefferson are going to tear them up on the defensive side, on the offensive side of the ball for us. But I mean, we play all four of those teams this year in the division. I think the Vikings will go 4-0 against them all personally, because that division has always been known as one of the worst divisions in football. Um, I think Dallas will still make it as a wild card, but I don't think, you know. So I don't know, but yeah, that's gonna be a close division. Another game's gonna end by the close to the end of the year, though. Now we head off to the NFC North. You have the Bears, Lions, Vikings, and Packers. We all know last place the Bears, they suck. They're going to be last place. Justin Fields is horrible. They're going to be probably, my guess is they might be the worst team in football. They're that bad. Then we'll go with the Lions in third. They're going to be good in a couple of years, but not ready yet. I like a couple of their guys, Swift, Ross, St. Brown, Hawkinson. So they're not too bad, but they're not ready yet. Green Bay in second, and the Vikings in first. People are probably, if you're a smart NFL, if you are a smart NFL guy, you would know why the Vikings would be in first. New coaching. It's dude Zimmer. Nobody liked him over there. They thought he was a total asshole. I liked him up until 2020. I thought it was time to let his ass go, and we did a year later. And we just, Green Bay has nothing. They have nothing. They lost guys. Their defense still could be okay, but dude, who's Rodgers going to throw to? No, people might say Rodgers can make anybody good, but in this case, no, I don't think so. Sammy Watkins, he's hurt all the time. He's good for 2-3 good games a year. They have, I don't even know, Lazard, he is what he is. They're just not good. They're just not a good football team. Rodgers is older. The running backs are still good, but they don't. That offense doesn't compare to the Vikings offense. We just acquired Rager. That's going to be a solid fourth guy. You already have Jefferson, Thielen, and Osborne. The tight end room is weak, but you still have Irv Smith. He's good. Cousins is fine. The O-line's getting better. Our defense has improved. And we still have Cook. And we want to trade Madison, but I don't think we will. It wouldn't make sense until... I just wouldn't make sense. So I think the Vikings win that division by, week 16. It could be locked up. I mean, really, we can win that division by 2-3 games. I could see us having 11 wins. You know what I mean? That's what I could see in Green Bay having 9 wins. They're not good. And the Vikings week 1 should win that game at home. There's no way. I'm not gonna spend much time on that, but that's my opinion. And if you think Green Bay's gonna win a division, you're just Aaron Rodgers. You love Rodgers. You're just you're addicted to him. You know what I mean? Because he's older, so you gotta accept that guys are Tom Brady's not. You don't in a fantasy league. You don't draft. I don't believe in drafting Tom Brady and both Aaron Rodgers because they're both old, and if one of them gets hurt or both gets hurt, they're just not the same guys they used to be. Still good, but not the same guys. NFC South. And I know actually Vikings will make it obviously, but I don't think the Packers will make it. Nope, they're gonna be disappointing. I'm not gonna spend time much here. Buccaneers. I'm just gonna name it in order. Buccaneers will be in first. Saints will be in second. Panthers will be in third. Falcons will be on fourth. Not gonna spend much time. Buccaneers, they're gonna have the division locked up by week 1. It's already locked up. Nobody else is gonna make the playoffs in that division instead of Tampa. Then we got the NFC West, which is another decent division, but Seattle will be in last in that. I don't even know what's going on over there. They'll be in last. I can see the 49ers being in third. I'm just still not Debo's good, but their quarterback room it is what it is. Lance is not ready yet to be a winning division quarterback. And Garoppolo, they give him hate, but they paid him. And second place, Cardinals, even though Hopkins is suspended 6 games, I don't think it matters. They still have guys. And Rams in first. I really could see in this division 3 teams making it, but I think only 2 will. But yeah, so there you go. Then the final 4, and it will be Bills versus. I could see Bills versus maybe Bengals in the AFC Championship game this year. I could see that. And Bills going to the Super Bowl. And the NFC, I could probably see either Tampa Bay and the Rams or Tampa Bay and Minnesota. You know what I mean? Or the Rams in Minnesota. That right there, I really don't see the Vikings beating any of those teams. But you know what? Any day is possible. If the Vikings, any team that's in the hot going in the playoffs, is gonna. So if the Vikings make it to the NFC Championship game and lose, I'd be like, hey, you know what? People will shit on us again this year. And look, you know what I mean? That would be good for the future because the team would just get better. So I would say Tampa Bay versus Buffalo Super Bowl. And I will go with Buffalo to win it. I think Buffalo wins it regardless. Unless something happens to Allen, which I hope not because he's going to win MVP. He's my MVP this year. I have in fantasy. My offensive player of the year is going to be my boy JJ, Justin Jefferson. Yeah, guy's just a beast. He said he's his goal is 2,000 yards this year. Like, holy shit. Like, that's impossible to do, but imagine. And my defensive player of the year, people would say Aaron Donald, but no, I like TJ Watt, man. That guy's just a beast. I mean, you know, he's just a beast. Like, he's all over the field. You know, he's just a beast. Like he's just a beast, man. So I think he could be the defensive player of the year. Yeah. So I think he won it last year. It was him or Donald. I think Watt did again. I think he might win it again. I don't really pay attention to like defensive shit. I'm more like an offensive guy. Like if I was a coach, they got to be an offensive minded guy. Like I'm just saying in general. Like I'm not a coach, but I'm just saying if I were to be one, I knew more offensive shit than defense. But yeah. So that's it. It was a 20-minute video, but that's okay. Yeah. So like I said, Wednesday I'm gonna be here with the predictions for the week 1, and I can't wait. You know, it's gonna be a fun year, especially you know this year. I'm a senior too, which is great. I get done school 12 noon. Just no injuries, but no injuries for really any team. I don't like seeing guys get hurt. You know what I mean? I just want to see a good year. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun year all around. Just with postseason baseball coming up, I'm curious what's gonna happen with that. And then I'm a senior. It's cool. It's awesome. And you got a fun NFL season coming. So it's gonna be cool. So hope everybody enjoyed the video, and I'll see everybody Wednesday with the week 1 NFL picks and predictions. See you guys.